Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel where I'm going to do part number 19 to my iPad and tablet gameplay video series. I haven't done one of these videos in a little while. I don't remember when the last time I actually did a video this was, but it's fine because we're going to be going back to this series anyway. I know it seems like every time we do this series, it takes sometimes I'll do it within like a 2 or 3 day span, sometimes I'll do it within like a week, sometimes it won't be till like 2 or 3 weeks later. The main reason is because sometimes I'll get bored with the series. I think I can explain this after every video. I do sometimes get bored with the series, guys, don't blame me for that. Back in the beginning of the series, I would always say that I have to get a lot more done in the games I was doing. That is true. Sometimes when I was doing these videos, and the reason why you wouldn't see many of them was because sometimes for the fact that I was trying to get a lot more done in the games that I could get a lot done in. The games I have on my iPad or tablet, I could get a lot more done if you be patient. And we have a lot more to do per video. The same thing for that one game called Pony City. Because in that game, after a few days, you get more than things to help, or you get more than purple things you need to redo the game, and like if you wait more and more, you'll slowly get more stuff. Well, you know, for the first day of the month, when the counter starts over, you get like 50. Then it goes down to like 30. Then goes back up to 40. Then goes up to 50. Then goes up like to either like 80, and it gets up to like 100. My plan is to try to get through that entire calendar of one whole month, and then like while I get through with that, start the game again. Being patient like we are, we're already at like 315 or something. We've already got 315 of them things to help my animals grow up. But I said if we're patient, we can get a lot more. Before I actually start the video, and yes, like I always do, the reason why I got this is so I can do the wheel. But before we actually spin the wheel and see what we're going to land on, I am going to let you know that both on this thing, the iPad, and the tablet over there, we got some new games. Some of them are games you saw before. One of them in particular that's on the tablet was a game that we kind of struggled with, and I couldn't figure out what in the world to do. But here's the thing. After that game messed up in one of the episodes, it was a dragon game that you had to get the twigs off the egg. I couldn't figure that out in the video. So what I did was I went back on the game to see if the game was glitched or something. I found there's a Pikachu over there. That's what I found out. There's a Pikachu over there. And no, I found out Pikachu messed me up. I found out that there is a little thing you can dry the little twigs on. There's like a little thing they give you to dry the twigs on. I wasn't really seeing that on camera. So I got the game back after experimenting with it. I deleted the game and re-got it, and we can redo it again. I also got some of the games I did back way in the beginning of the series, which is these two games right here, the Dragon Village and the Sea Monster City game. Them games I had a lot of fun with to begin with, but then because we were doing the same thing over and over again, we wasn't really getting any progress. Like we were getting a lot of food done and all that, but in the same hand, we wasn't really getting much done. There is a little bit of something weird going on with the Dragon Village game. It told me, on my iPad, on the Dragon Village game, if I wanted to restart the game from level 37. I don't remember getting that high the last time I was playing the game. So I was like, okay, it's a little bit weird. But I clicked the yes button. And the progress that was on level 37 really had nothing on it. The only thing it had was one Earth habitat, and that's it. I had to buy more habitats, more farms, which, by the way, since I was at level 37, I had a bunch of stuff. Not like in my islands, but I can buy a lot of stuff at the store. I even spent a bunch of my money getting some bigger food farms that way we can grow more food. There was someone else I had to tell you, and I forgot what it was. Oh, And the little food tool we have, the little food count at the top, we actually have 11 million food, or 11,000 food or something like that. Or 11 million, one of those two. We have a good bit of food, so we really don't have to worry about running out. What I did off camera was I went ahead and bought more of them habitats and bought some of them basic dragons. And then what we're going to do in this episode, either there or whenever we land on the iPad on the wheel, we'll go into that and do it. Because like always, guys, I think depending on what the wheel lands, I don't know if we'll be doing all the other ones on each device. The last few videos when I've been doing this series, every time if we landed on the iPad with the wheel, I'll do all the games on the iPad, aka these games you see right here, these four. And if we land on a tablet, it's basically the same thing on there. I'll get the games from that. We do got 3 new games on the tablet as well. One of them was that one I was talking about with the dragons that I never figured out how to do until I looked at it off camera. And there's 2 other ones I could do. But I won't really talk about them. I've already forgot the name of one of them. I'll have to go back on the thing to see what it is. Before I actually get started, great English, Trenton. Before I actually get started, I've got to tell you 2 more things. The first thing being, do you guys know how, I don't remember what episode or what video I made it in this announcement in, but in a previous video of either Battle Revolution or my Let's Play of Let's Go Pikachu / Eevee, I had to let you guys know of a little thing that's going to be happening. I did talk about doing a Let's Play of a brand new Pokemon game that came out on iPads, or I guess basically an Apple device, that's called Pokemon Masters. It's a really good game. I did kind of test out and see how it was. But here's the thing, because I knew I was going to do a Let's Play at one point in time, so I did not actually, instead of like reading through the text on the game, I would literally, like, the text would be on the screen and I'd just do this. Not read any of it. That way I don't spoil myself. Like I said, there's like a big old story going on in the game. I haven't even gotten to the end of the game, so I don't even know what's really going to happen. So I cannot wait to bring that Let's Play to you guys. One other thing I do have to let you know of is, you know how I was just mentioning Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee a while ago? Speaking of those games, I am going to be doing another redo project on the game Pokemon Let's Go Eevee. For you guys that don't know, about yesterday or the day before, I started, like 2 or 3 days ago maybe, I started a Let's Play of Let's Go Eevee. But because of my idiotic decisions, aka me sending in Charizard whenever there was a electric type in front of him, it was something he could probably handle if he was not yet a Charizard. Because the thing was, it was a Magneton, so with the little fire move, boom. But at the same time, he can't take no thunder move, especially as a Charizard. As a Charmander, as a Charmeleon, he probably could have. Maybe as a Charmander if he was high enough leveled. But as a Charizard, no, he's weak to electric now. So what I did was I decided to redo that project. And there ain't no more videos on it. Not to mention, a fun little fact was, I took my bath about probably 5 hours ago. And whenever I got back in the kitchen to get back on the computer and watch videos, the computer kind of messed up. Basically what happened was I kind of minimized the internet window, and then when I did that, again, the little problem I talked about with you guys happened again. What happened was, the speech recognition thing wasn't up, but the whole thing just froze. Like if I tried to click on the Internet Explorer, it wouldn't open again. I could try to click on photos, wouldn't open. Like nothing would open again. Like, the things on the desktop were working, but then if I went down to the taskbar to open like the internet, that would not work. And so I had to restart my computer. When I did, and when making a Photos app, the computer did not have my videos of Let's Go Eevee on it. I looked on the camera that I've been recording it, aka thing you're hearing me record on now, and they were on there. And after like about 30 minutes to an hour, they did show back up. But I've also decided, because of my stupid decision I made yesterday with the electric type, with Charizard being out during electric type. Good job, Trent. You're still a dummy for doing that. I'm gonna restart the project and try not to make them dumb decisions again. I had a perfect run again too. Like, I literally had a run where no one people were fainting. That one dumb decision messed that up. I'm honestly wanting to do Let's Go Eevee again because I love Let's Go Eevee. And I'm wanting to have a run where nobody faints, or if they do, only when the Elite Four comes up. That's the only time I'm hoping to faint at all. I don't want to faint at all, but if I have to faint during the game at all, I'd rather it be during the Elite Four, not during regular trainers. A fun little fact: I've also made some other stupid decisions in that Let's Play I deleted. There was one in either part number 3 or part number 2, or something like that, to my project, where there's a bug in here. Sorry. Now, what was I saying? There was a dumb decision I made at one point in time where I was inside the rock tunnel where there's a bunch of trainers at. There was this one trainer that had an Onyx, and at the time I had my Nidoking out. I was thinking, okay, I could use Brick Breaker, I could use Dig on this thing. But here's the thing, it used Dig right back on me. And what happened was, I was thinking, oh god, he's gonna go down, ain't he? He got hit with Dig, and he lived with about probably that much HP. Good thing is, he didn't go down like I said, but still. It was another bad decision on my part that just about cost me the entire game. That would have ruined my whole perfect run, and it probably would have ruined my entire, day. Because for you guys that don't know, I explained this in a big old announcement video at one point in time. I care a bunch about Pokemon I have on my team. Every time I create a Pokemon team, it's of a team that I like to use. Like for example, Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee, you always saw me create a team of Pikachu or Eevee, Nidoking, Charizard, Blastoise, Venusaur, and Lapras. And it's because I like that team. Out of all the Pokemon that you can get in that game, those are, in my opinion, the best ones. Y'all may have different decisions. Y'all might be like, okay, let's get us a Abra so we can get a Kadabra and maybe even Alakazam. But to me, I don't like that Pokemon. I go a Pokemon that, 1, I like, and 2, that basically, I think would be good on a team. This has always been kind of my dream since I started playing Battle Revolution, but I've always wanted a team that had both Feraligatr and Charizard on it. They'd be my first 2 favorite Pokemon, Feraligatr and Charizard. Except in the opposite order, Charizard and Feraligatr. But the only game I can really get that accomplished in is Heart Gold and Soul Silver. But the problem with that game, to get Charmander, you have to complete the Pokedex. And that's not very easy for somebody that just likes to play the game. Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee kind of changed that whenever they forced you to catch at least 50 Pokemon in order to get into one gym. Which in a way I'm not even mad about because, like I said, that's more experience for my Pokemon. That's helping them grow. There was at one point in time where I had me a Venusaur and a Charizard and almost a Blastoise right when about the time when we got to, we're at the left side at Celadon City where Team Rocket was. And I was battling, you guys know, on the left side of Celadon City, where on that there's 2 paths you can take. One leads you to a big old Pokemon Road area, leads you to big old Pokemon Road. And then there's one that I can't think because there's a bug right there. And there was one that had a small area of Pokemon Road, but if you went through it, there was a patch of grass, and then there was an area where you can, I can't think of the word. There was an area where you could, there was an area where you could, oh my god. There was an area where you could go to the left, and there was 3 trainers in particular you can battle. And there was also a house there that when you went into it, somebody would give you the move Fly. that's where I had me the Charizard, and I already had me a Venusaur by then too. So yeah. I made it honestly split this video up into parts, guys. I cannot do this with the bug there. It's nerve-wracking me. So instead of what I'm going to go ahead and do is I'm just going to leave this as an announcement video. Now, Trenton, this is for me in the future. When you go to name this is for me. Don't you listen to this. When I name this in the future, name it something like announcements or something related to announcements. Once this bug goes away, I'll go ahead and come back to the video. Right now, this bug is nerve-wracking me. I told you multiple videos, guys, how I hate bugs. Even in Pokemon, I have a fear of, or I don't have a fear of bugs in Pokemon, but like I have no favorite bug types. But of course, I can say the closest bug type that I might like is either Scyther or Heracross. Sorry guys, I was watching that bug. I might try to do the video, guys, but I don't know. The bug's over here somewhere. I saw. Oh god, it's on the ceiling. Okay, yeah, we're not doing this video. Sorry guys, like I said. Trenton, in the future, just name this iPad and tablet gameplay video part 19. Episode 1, and you can name it episode 2 final. Anyway guys, the bug's about to get over here, so I'm going to get off of here before this thing comes over to me. See you later.